Today, we have an update on T-Mobile, Google R.I.P's some products, and are the Airtags unofficially official? Let's talk about it. Together, as a people, as we take it out. Welcome back to another sensational Saturday. This is Mike, and this is Mike Text It Out, the #1 news show in quarantine in my house that I'm recording. That's all accurate. And today, of course, you're going to come hot and heavy with the news. So let's go ahead and start off and get a little bit sad because, I don't like to save the bad news to the end. Let's just get out of the way first. The Google Pixel 3 and 3 XL have officially been R.I.P'd. That's right, Google has officially stopped selling them. They've discontinued the Pixel 3 and Pixel 3 XL, which makes sense because the Pixel 4 has been out for a while now. And, it was time. They're good phones. I mean, I didn't like the designs personally, but they're still good phones. Like the camera, like what they did with the cameras was insane. And Google, they've really been pushing the envelope. And I think that it makes sense to discontinue it, considering that they sell the Pixel 3a and the 3a XL, which is like a lower budget version of that phone. And then it's like if you want the flagship, then you just get the Pixel 4. At least until they come out with a budget replacement for the Pixel 3a and 3a XL. But it really didn't make any sense to have all those products in the current line just to kind of give you a budget phone and the flagship, and that's it. So it totally makes sense as to why Google is discontinuing the Pixel 3. But as far as if you are looking to get a Pixel 3, this will probably be like a really good time, considering they're probably going to be blowing them out like back, just blowing them out back to back. $5, $10, it doesn't matter. Give me what you have and I'll give you a phone. That's probably what's going to be going on right now, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I mean, they're going to be blowing them out. So be on the lookout for that. Speaking of blowouts, we all know that Amazon and Apple have had several blowouts over the years, related to selling Apple products on Amazon and Amazon services being on Apple's platform. But it seems like they finally, squashed the beef in recent years. And now they've taken another step forward. So now you can buy and rent movies on Apple devices from Amazon, like through their apps directly, because Amazon was never doing it before because Apple had to get their cut, and it's rumored that their cut was like 25% of any sales that happened on their platform. But I guess they worked out some kind of deal, so now if you use Amazon services to buy and rent movies, then you can do it directly from your iPhone or iPad or Apple TV, whatever you have. It's great. Let's rejoice about it. Let's be happy that they finally stopped beefing because it's not healthy. They need to all get along, and they'll make more money that way. And I think that's what they figured out. They'll make more money that way. But Apple did mention that they have this new program in place about how they handle these type of partnerships. So that could also have something to do with it, because as part of building their Apple TV platform, if you notice, they offer and integrate other services in with theirs. So it makes sense that they want to get more services on board. And they're not going to do that by charging basically what they were before. So this makes sense if they have some kind of new deal in place where maybe they're not taking as much of a cut, but it still ends up helping them with their Apple TV service that they're offering, at least from their Apple TV directly. It also makes it look like they have more content than they actually do, which technically helps, I guess. Speaking of guessing, we don't have to guess that Apple is working on the rumored Airtags. So those of you who are not familiar with the Airtags, it's basically like one of those tile type devices where you would put it on like a bag or your keys, something that you might easily lose. And then if you lose it, then you can use your phone to track its location. That's basically what it is. It's rumored that Apple is working on their own, and it got leaked, y'all. There were screenshots of iOS, and it showed something under the Find My iPhone section related to Airtags. And guess who leaked it? Apple. And their How to Erase Your iPhone YouTube video. Someone noticed in the section where you go to turn off Find My iPhone that it mentioned the Airtags there. And whatever beta software they're probably running when they recorded this video. Apple has since removed the video I find it kind of funny because they're always so buttoned up about the stuff that they're working on, even though we all know that it exists. Personally, I don't really care about the Airtags. And it's not because, Apple's making the Airtags. Like, I just don't have enough devices where I'm like, I need a tracker on them. Like, if I lose my keys or something like that, it's typically around the house, and then I would find them within a couple of minutes. I don't think having the Airtags really helped me that much. So for the lifestyle that I live, where I really don't go too many places aside from like work and to go grocery shopping, it's not the product for me. So I'm not excited about it, but I am interested to see if it works better than something like a Tile or these existing devices that are already out here. I'm interested to see what Apple can do in this space. Speaking of space, we're all spending a lot of times in our home right now, which is why we're probably watching a lot more video services like Netflix and YouTube and Quibi when that comes out. We know what that is, right? Everyone knows what that is. So their whole goal is just basically to have shorter videos for when you're on the go. For when you want to watch a shorter video. So yeah, their whole thing is that all their videos are going to be like 10 minutes or less. It's going to be quicker videos, and they're supposed to have 10-minute shows. Things like that. So the thing is, T-Mobile, if you're on one of their unlimited family plans, which I am, they're going to give you a free year once the service drops. So it's going to be exciting. I mean, if it's free, I'm definitely going to try it. It doesn't sound that appealing to me, but it's going to depend on what content they have up there and if they can make compelling content that's less than 10 minutes long, which you can do that. It's just kind of weird having a whole streaming service that's what it's dedicated to, and it's like a subscription service. If it was like a free service where you uploaded your own videos, that one kind of makes sense. But I'm curious to see what the service is going to be like, and it's going to be free for a year if you have T-Mobile. So why not try it if you're on a T-Mobile Family Unlimited plan? It might be worth it. Who knows? Speaking of T-Mobile, in our final story, their merger with Sprint finally completed a couple days ago. So the last update I had on this, which was probably months ago at this point, they pretty much got approval for the merger, but they had to go through the states that were opposing it. So they had to go to court with all these states that were like, no, we don't want you to merge, and go like fight them, do a hand-to-hand combat, kicking each other in the face, busting out kneecaps, and then finally, it has happened. They are now stint. No, they're just gonna be T-Mobile. I was hoping it was gonna be stint, and then the T was gonna be pink to represent T-Mobile, but no, it's gonna be T-Mobile. So it's now official, and of course, it's probably gonna take a couple years for them to fully integrate their networks together for us to get that benefit, for us T-Mobile customers at least, to get that benefit of their wider network. But I am looking forward to it because there are a lot of areas where I go where my signal just turns to crap. So I'm hoping that the two networks combined can improve that, and I hope that the prices stay low. That's the biggest thing that I hope for. And I know there's going to be some customers that are going to be upset on both sides, on the Sprint and T-Mobile side. So it's going to be a transitional period, but now it's official. T-Mobile they ate Sprint. They ate the whole thing. They're like, you know what? You taste like garbage, but I'm going to eat you anyway. And speaking of being fed, I hope your feeding of the tech news was enjoyable. These transitions at the end are just getting worse. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to tell a friend, tell a coworker, like, share, and subscribe, and always do at least 2 things at the same time. Peace.